Hello, welcome back to my channel. So today I just thought I'd do a sit down video on a topic which is kind of close to my heart, and I've been helping a lot of people through it, so I thought why not make a video on it. It is how to cope with your mental well-being during this period of extensive uncertainty. It's something that I feel normally I write my notes, especially for my videos, but today I just felt like, no, I need to sit down. I just need to share my knowledge and my journey with this whole situation. So obviously I'm not going to speak about it without speaking about it. How weird. But I am going to share what I've learned and what I've learned about myself in this last how many weeks. So firstly, not watching the news has really helped me, because I'd rather just hear what my, family say about it and their opinions on it. And I think that's fine. Also, making sure that I do keep informed where I need to be. But really now I've just learnt to accept it. I've kind of let it be a bubble in my head. A bubble of not knowing how to deal with things, or like a holiday. I try not to think about it too much. I think that's the problem as well. Like, people are thinking about it and talking about it way too much. Like, we've accepted it now. Now it's how we can move on. Also, something that's massive for me. I did write a few notes. Why am I lying? Because then I'd forget. Because I thought they were really good points. Setting yourself little goals every day. So I used to write fat lists. Anyone that knows me knows I have like lists of how to deal with the list. No. I stripped back and tried to realise, okay, everyone's slowing down. I need to slow down too. Like, I am 1,000 miles running always out the door. And it was like, okay, cool, hold on. What do I want to achieve every day? I want to set myself 3 goals that I want to achieve every day. So for example, today it was film, eat all my meals, and also make sure that I clean my room. 3 things. They are the smallest things. It's not like I'm running across the Amazon or running across a river or doing this 5K challenge that's going all around Instagram. By the way, check my Instagram out. I've left it here. I leave loads of good tips and stuff, and my thoughts and my posts and motivational things there. It's a very positive platform I try to be, and I've just relaunched it. Bit of a funny one. But anyway, you set yourself little goals every day, and at the end of the day, it can either be a mind map or a list, whatever you prefer. Recently I've been doing mind maps, and they've actually been working slightly better because I haven't got all the hours in the day, like where I was functioning things around. I can literally just go and do it. So that's super important, number 1. Number 2, a routine. I'm not saying wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. Generally, I wake up at 5 to 6 a.m. because I enjoy it. But establish a routine that works for you. So I feel like everyone's trying to impose, oh, do this workout, read this book, do this, do that. Do what makes you happy. If waking up every day and making yourself healthy pancakes is part of your routine, or sitting on the sofa with a cup of tea for an hour, cherish this time, because you're never going to have this time back. You're always going to have to be doing something, or going to work, or picking up, or this and that. The whole world has had to stop. And appreciate the environmental impacts of this. It's so good for the environment. If you've seen the massive release of climate change and the difference it's made, it's going to make a huge impact on our environment, because there's less cars on the road, no aeroplanes, very few. And it's just super important to appreciate that in the world, and the beauty that you can actually, in the UK right now, you can go out for 1 walk a day, and that walk, be with nature or listen to your music. I like to sometimes do nature, sometimes do music or a podcast. Listen and research things that you've never had time for. So just routine things into your life. Like, I still, first thing in the morning, exercise, last thing at night, read. Those 2 little things, really I look forward to. Everything else in the day doesn't really matter. Movement, number 3. You don't have to do an hour's HIIT, or an hour's weight training, or an hour, running. You can find what works for you. I've suggested to so many people recently, do yoga, do Pilates, do dance around your living room. I've got a dog, dance with him. Do you know what I mean? There is so many forms of movement that people are unaware of. There's the martial arts form, which is, all about breathing, controlling your breathing. If you move, it's scientifically proven that you have more endorphins. So it's so much better for you. And that's more endorphins means you have more the happiness and you feel happier because you're doing something. And I know once I could wake up, sometimes, I'm not always positive. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't really fancy getting up today. And I'm thinking, no, I need to get up, I need to work out. Now it's part of my routine, which, obviously was the previous point. It's so good for you. Number 4, and something I've recently been doing, is cooking. So cooking my ingredients, and I've been really doing this on my Instagram, my ingredients in different ways and coming up with new recipes. And I never had the time for that before, working so much and traveling so much, which was my choice, which I was very happy with. Now I'm cooking my food myself, and it's a whole process of holistic nutrition, of cooking it, smelling it, waiting for it, then eating it, then looking at it. You've put that much more effort into it. Or, for example, with me, as you see from my meal prep photos on Instagram, meal prepping. So I have my food to go, but then when I cook it, it's just there. Number 5 is read. For years, as you know from my book video, which I will link here, or down below, that for years I didn't read. I just read the blurb and lied to my mum. Don't do that. So find books that work for you. I know philosophical and spiritual books I really love. And at the moment, I'm just about to read Sapiens, a brief history of humankind. And the one I'm currently reading, which I'll tell you the name of now, it is called Signs, the Secret Language of the Universe. And it's literally like I used to get very intimidated by big books because I could never focus for that long. But honestly, I absolutely love this book. Like, big books now, I'm like, yes, I finished the Book of Joy. I was like, I learned so much from that book and it's phenomenal. So I definitely would recommend it to anyone that's on even, you don't have to be part of a spiritual faith, but if you're of the Christian or the Buddhist faith, it's so interesting to see both their perspectives. But anyway, another video because I read a lot now. 6 would be FaceTime with your friends. So I know I said this in what I've learned in the past week video, but making sure you're staying connected, even if you live by yourself or live with family. When you live with family or friends or, a partner, taking that time, separate time to have some time for you. If that be take an hour shower or lay in your bed for an hour, take that time for you. At the same time, make sure you are sociable or talking to people every day. I know so many people that have said that they've connected with people so much more now that they're online because you have the flexibility at home. And one of my, on Instagram, I follow Alicia Gardner and she's amazing. I'll link her profile below. But she made a point, and she, this whole point was so positive. It was like, you've cancelled out all the transport time to and from work. Utilise that time in other ways. And that's the best way to do it, I feel. And the last point I wanted to leave on, leave on is you're not alone. You're not alone in this. And this is why I predominantly started my channel anyway, is I had all this knowledge and I really want to help people with any type of mental well-being, that kind of realm. I am here to help, and you have a support system around you to help. It's just about reaching out, and that first reach out is so important. So I hope you like this mental well-being video, and if it goes well, it goes well, but just remember, it's not forever, and we are all in this together. We're all on the same side. It doesn't matter what race, age, ethnicity, whatever. Find what works for you, and make sure you give this video a like and a subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Oh, forgot to add, on my workout with me part 1 video, I left a little kind of giveaway description on the bar below, so make sure you check that out. It's basically, you can go and read the description. I am letting anyone who is struggling with movement or exercise plans, I'm going to try and devise a plan for you with whatever equipment or no equipment that you have. All you have to do is like and subscribe to my most recent post on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's it. Send me screenshots and then I will happily email you or DM you, however you want to talk, and help you out with it. So I hope that's a little bit of an incentive to your mental well-being for today. But thank you.